Hi, I'm Geroge Michaelem, and don't worry, I'll be reporting that accident later. You know, I've been in this business now for 25 years, so maybe it's a good time to set the record straight on a few things. My success, my relationships, my sexuality, and yes, my many car accidents. So join me on my journey, as long as you promise to watch without prejudice. It's gonna blow. I think it's gonna blow. My first day at school. Hard to believe now, but I was a nervous, shy child. So different to the man who can now so confidently walk into a public toilet and have my gay fun.
Ha-ha! I'm king of the wall!
Gosh, Pepsi, Andrew Ridgely is so cool, isn't he?
Yes, Shirley. He's the undefeated school wall champion, plus by far the most popular boy in the whole of East Watford.
Who's gonna take me on? Come on, someone must want to. How about you, the new Greek boy?
Me? But I'm too fat and shy to play, isn't it?
Who's that?
That's Georgios Panayiotou. He's new, he's fat and he's shy.
Nonsense. What's your name?
Georgios Panayiotou.
Well, Georgios Panayiotou, why don't you try and knock me down from this wall that I'm the king of? Come on. That's it. Give it your best shot.
Yes! I'm a king of the wall, isn't it?
It was the first time a crowd had chanted my name, and I liked it. Something changed in me that moment.
Congratulations. Good show.
Thanks. Hey, my voice. La 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 la. It's changed. I can sing like an angel. I won't be needing these anymore.
Well done, lad. Somehow, I don't think you'll be Georgios Panayiotou anymore.
No, Andrew Ridgely, I'm not. You've helped create someone new, and I'm gonna call him Geroge Michaelem.
Yes, you probably want to shave those eyebrows, though, old boy. And perhaps, lay off the pies. Come on!
Andrew and I became inseparable, making our first tentative steps towards self-expression. But soon, we were too old to go to school anymore. And what to do with the rest of our lives.
Andrew, why don't we form a band?
You're on.
Oi, you, have you just wrote a knob on my garage door?
What do you bloody mean you don't want to work in my kebab shop? I never heard bloody like it. Oh, Jesus bloody Christ!
But it's not what I want, Father. I want to be a musician, like my hero, Elton John.
Elton John? Pah! Elton John is for gay and proof men, Georgios.
No, Father, you're wrong. Elton John's for everyone, not just the gay and puff men.
Don't you bloody cheek me, you cheeky bloody bust. Now put your bloody apron on and help make the bloody dolmatis in it.
I will not, Father. I will not stuff your vine leaves with a mixture of mincemeat and rice.
Oh, you're happy enough to bloody eat it, though, in it.
Are you calling me fat?
Hello, you two. I see Watford have just been promoted to the First Division.
Andrew Ridge, you always got some good news in it.
We're going upstairs to my room to rehearse, Father. Don't try and stop us.
Well, if it's with Andrew Ridge, I suppose it'll be all right. I'll bring you up some calamari later.
Thank you, Father. Oh, and perhaps small moussaka with some pitcher and some hummus. And maybe a souvlaki. Come on, Andrew.
Christ on a bicycle.
Right then, Andrew. We need a subject to write a song about.
Well, that's rather your department, old chap.
I don't know where to start. God, what made me think I could do this? Where's that bloody moussaka?
Calm down. Look, why don't you just write about what you know?
You mean how to keep botulism out of kebab meat?
Yes, but more than that. For instance, I'm a pub man, you're a club man. We know a hip black guy with a cool hi-fi.
You mean Dave Till?
That's the fella.
We can't make a living out of writing songs about Dave Till. Can we?
Of course we can. Let's appear on Top of the Pops in a few weeks' time. And let's ask those foxes from school, Pepsi and Shirley, to come on with us.
Why?
Because then they'll definitely have sex with us.
Oh, yeah, good idea. Let's have lots of sex with girls.
In 1982, the only place in the world you could see and hear music was on Top of the Pops. But the bands were either earnest and political...
Oh, Mrs. Thatcher, really rubbish, go away. Oh, Mrs. Thatcher, really rubbish, go away.
Or if they weren't boring, they were ridiculously outlandish.
Am I me? Or am I a robot? My Polaroid mirror can't tell.
So we decided to give people some fun, contained within some very personal lyrics.
We're boys, and we're on the door. Ooh yeah, we're boys. It's great fun on the go.
And that's a wrap.
Wow, our first ever performance on Top of the Pops, and it went brilliantly.
Great show, Wham! And I should know, I'm the hairy cornflake.
Thanks, Dave Lee Travis.
Well, I better circulate. A kind word from the hairy cornflake could make an up-and-coming pop star's night. Hey, Nick Kershaw, you're going to be bigger than Bowie.
We've got fans, Andrew! Yeah! And I really think they saw beneath the seemingly glib lyrics and embraced the socialist message. I'm convinced that one day WHAM will help bring down the Thatcher government.
Yes, we shouldn't have any trouble finding someone to fire our young guns for us tonight.
What do you mean by that?
Sex, George. Sex. With groupies. We could put our young guns into young girls' flanges. Well, that's why we're doing this, isn't it? Well, that and to effect social and political change, of course.
Yeah, let's have lots of sex with girls.
Exactly.
Don't kid yourself, George Michael. I know you're one of them.
What do you mean? Who the hell are you?
I'm Boy George from the Culture Club.
Well, sorry, old boy. Well, we've got some pressing fanny appointments, and I can't even tell if you're a man or a woman.
My clothes are not your concern, Wham. I'm well noted for preferring a cup of tea to any kind of sexual activity. But I can detect the scent of a homosexual from a mile off. Ugh. I put it to you, George Michael, that you are a gay.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I know a gay when I see one. I'm looking at one right now.
People like you, Boy George. You see a man in tight shorts, fake tan and blow-dried hair and you immediately slap on a label.
Yeah, gay.
No, Boy George. Straight. I like pints and cars and kissing girls.
Kissing girls with willies, you mean?
Shut up! He's not worth it. I don't know where he gets off calling you gay. You're the straightest man I've ever met.
Oh, bloody Boy George. He's made my quiff collapse now. Thanks, Andy.
What was Boy George talking about? Wham weren't a gay band. Look at the images in our next two videos. I mean, what could be straighter than the Bad Boys leather look? And the manly Club Tropicana air steward chic? We were on top of the world, but I wasn't happy.
Oh, Andy. I'm not happy. They love us, but they're not listening.
Hold on, love. Of course they're listening, George.
But really listening. How many of them realise the Go-Go is actually a heartfelt plea for the release of South African leader Nelson Mandela?
Really? I thought Go-Go was about the miners' strike, old boy.
No, that was Bad Boys.
Oh, right.
Even when we became the first group to ever play in China, people refused to take us seriously. But our success continued and reached a high point when I was invited to appear on the historic Band-Aid single.
You're that George Michael feller out of the WHAM, ain't you?
Yeah. Hello, Bono. Poor Weller.
We're gonna duff you up for not being a serious musician.
What do you mean?
There's no feckin' subtext in your lyrics, you feckin' idiot.
Yes, there is. It's just hidden behind all the fun.
What are you talking about, fun? Do you think I try and looks like a big wasp? Because it's fun. Pop music's not supposed to be fun. Pop music's an art form, you big hairy prick. Like the opera, or the painting, or something.
Let's kick his fucking head in.
Get off! Seriously! No, come on.
Okay.
Quick.
Hello, everyone. Great to see so many friendly faces. Oh. FYI, my name's Midge, and I co-wrote the song with Bob, and I'm also jointly responsible for today's events.
That's enough, Midge.
Oh, sorry, Bob, I didn't realise you were actually here. Okay, over to you, Bob. Cue Bob.
Right. Are you Wham?
Yes. And, thank you for...
Give us your fucking money.
But I'm here to sing.
I said give us your fucking money.
Probably best if you just hand it over. He's got a knife.
That's all I've got.
And don't get thinking you're bigger than me and the Boomtown Rats. We are massive. I don't need this, Wham. The Rats are huge. You hear? Huge.
No.
No. Go and sing my fucking song.
Who wrote the song, Bob?
Shut your fucking mouth.
Okay.
Famine. Ooh, yeah, famine. It's really bad, yeah, famine. Ooh, yeah, famine. Especially at Christmas time. I was really bricking it, but somehow I managed to pull it off. Thanks, girls. Thank you.
Sorry about earlier threatening to doff you up and all that.
Right.
George Michael.
What do you want, Boy George?
Well, for starters, I'd like you to come out of that big gay closet you live in.
Not gay, Boy George.
After that camp performance, don't make me laugh, Wham. I put it to you, George Michael, that you are one of them.
I'm not. But if you don't stop saying stuff like that, then I'm going to kick your bloody arse.
Kick my arse, don't mean fondling. Go on then, have a little go on it.
No.
That's what you want, innit? Touch me arse, you great big bender.
No!
Touch me arse, it's only an arse. Touch me arse, it's an arse, isn't it? Go on, have a little touch. Oh, what's wrong with her?
The being teased at Band-Aid gave me just the push I needed. I released Careless Whisper, my first solo effort, and it became a worldwide smash. Even today, it's still Jeremy Paxman's favourite song. It won me an award, and at the ceremony I got to meet my boyhood hero, Elton John.
Mr. Elton John? It's such an honour.
Call me Elton, son. I don't stand on ceremony.
I thought you'd be more...
More effeminate, yeah, a lot of people say that. Whereas you can see, I'm a totally straight man who's not gay in any way.
I'll do.
George, allow me to introduce you to the good lady wife, Rebecca.
Pleased to meet thee, Wham.
And as a happily married couple, we have a lot of heterosexual sex, don't we, Beck?
Oh, that we do, that we do. Except when I'm at Blob, then he sticks in t'other.
Hold on, aren't you,
German? No, no, a lot of people think that. I'm actually from Doncaster.
Oh.
Let's leave the women for a minute. Talk a little bit of business.
Oh, I'll get pints in.
Good lad. I mean, thanks, love. George, may I offer you a little bit of advice?
Yes, please.
Have you considered dumping Ridgely? He's holding your back, son.
I had considered it. It was true. Andrew's tambourine playing had been deteriorating.
Andrew,
No, Elton John's right, Georges. I've helped you all I can. My job here is done. I'm just going to go outside. Maybe some time. Pepsi, Shirley, you best come too.
Goodbye, George.
I wasn't planning on going solo, but Elton John had made me realise how good I was, and I knew it was time to go. I needed a new image, something much more macho to finally put those ridiculous gay rumours to bed. Trouble was, nothing I tried on seemed to work. Oh, it was hopeless. But then, it finally came together.
Oh, I love it. It looks so manly.
In 1988, I, George Michael, became one of the 5 biggest earning stars in the world, and the most famous man with a beard called George in America, after George Lucas. The release of I Want Your Sex prompted an almost immediate tearing down of the Berlin Wall. Listen Without Prejudice, Volume 1, was directly responsible for ending racism in the world, and the song Praying for Time was totally responsible for Mrs. Thatcher's removal from office. But I was increasingly frustrated with the overtly sexual way Sony Records were marketing me, and I decided to take them on. I no longer want to be a part of this faceless organisation.
We're not a faceless organisation, number 6.
You're strangling my creativity.
Strangling your creativity or making you more accessible to a wider demographic.
I don't give a damn about your precious demographics. All I care about is my music. And my beard.
But you forget, it was our focus group that had the idea for your beard.
Damn you stupid focus group. It's my beard and it's my life. I'm resigning from Sony.
And you won't put out a record for another 5 years.
Both a lot of ya.
So, Boy George, do you think we're right to stop him releasing his music?
Oh, yeah. You're doing exactly the right thing.
At least my time off meant I could help Father at his restaurant.
What's the bloody doing the chicken bloody bust?
Kebab's not for bloody customer, ain't it?
What?
I'd like large doner kebab with extra chili sauce but no salad.
Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, that's right. And you're Geroge Michaelem.
Yeah.
What a coincidence, bumping into you in a kebab shop like this. Your music means so much to me, George. It's been like the soundtrack to my life, you know. In fact, the first time that I made out with a girl, Careless Whisper was playing on the radio.
You must have been in your 40s by then.
Yeah, that's right. What's your point?
Nothing.
With my new multimedia company, DreamWorks, I'd like to buy you out of your existing Sony contract. It'll mean much more money for you, and I'll give you complete artistic freedom. What do you say?
The kebabs are on the house!
No, they're bloody not. Not your bloody kebab shop, is it?
I'll get it. Steven Spielberg had set me free, but now I had a new problem. I just couldn't seem to think of any tunes. I had writer's block. Shit. It's even shitter. That's the shittest. But then I remembered Andrew Ridgeley's words from long ago.
Write about what you know. 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 What you know.
It was so obvious. Of course. I simply had to experience new things to get my creative juices flowing. I did some flower arranging. I made a number of pots of delicious jam. And then I masturbated myself in a public toilet in front of a policeman.
Ooh, better out than in.
Yeah, suppose so. And then, staring at that gentleman's knob, I realised something. I was a gay after all.
Excuse me, are you a multi-million selling pop star, George Michael?
Yeah, and I've something better than an autograph for you, young man.
I'm arresting you, Mr. Michael.
You can't arrest me for being a gay. It's not the Dark Ages.
No, but having your cock out and waving it in my face is actually a federal offense. Sir, let's go outside.
Hang on. What did you just say? Baby! That's it! Let's go outside! Oh, thank you, officer. My writer's block. It's cured!
Mr. Michael.
I made headlines around the world, but I didn't care. My writer's block was cured. I immediately sent up the arrest in the amusing outside video, and the song helped to bring an end to 18 years of Tory government. Unfortunately, DreamWorks are far from happy.
So, for all these reasons, I think the guy's a liability, and we should drop him post-haste.
Okay, has anyone else got anything to add?
Boy George?
Yeah. Do you remember this?
Of course. I mean, wake me up. It's a great song. That's why we signed the guy.
Yeah. Let me play it you backwards.
E.T. was shit. Spielberg's a Four Eyes Hook. Don't make me laugh. Jaws, the shark looked really fake. Jurassic Park, Dickie Attenborough was rubbish. Schindler's List, black and white. What was that about?
I've heard enough! Usually the fucking B-side.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Geroge Michaelem.
I wanted to set the record straight, so I decided to tell all to Michael Parkinson on Parkinson with Michael Parkinson.
So, George, if I can just clear up 1 point, you are now
Gay?
That's right.
You're a gay man?
Yes, indeed.
What we up in Barnsley call a poof house.
I'm proud of it.
You backhand the Savoy, so to speak.
Yes, I do.
So if I was to describe you as an uphill gardener, I wouldn't be that far away from the truth.
Not at all.
You take it up the chocolate speedway.
Very much so.
Yes, well, I want to move on, but just to make things crystal clear, you are a bum bandit who, when burgling a turd, would prefer to use the tradesman's entrance.
Absolutely, Michael.
You're the shitpipe sheriff, the body burglar, a hemorrhoid hitman.
Yeah.
Good. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, lad. I'm glad we cleared it all up. Thank you, Geroge Michaelem.
Now I had everything. The only problem is, my musical muse only appears in public toilets. That's potentially embarrassing for the best songwriter of his generation. But I had an idea. Wear a disguise.
Ooh, yeah! It's brilliant. Gonna love that.
Excuse me, Mr. Michael.
Fuck. Shit.
Ooh, yeah! Baby! Yeah! Ooh, yeah!
You may bail, Michael. You're out of here.
Bail? Who paid it?
You? I've got something to tell you, George. I'm a gay as well.
It's true. He's only a bender.
No.
Yeah, and I've got all your albums, even the WHAM ones. I mean, I'm sorry I was jealous. I'm just your biggest fan.
You and your public bogs, eh? Come on, let's get you home. Here, maybe you could write a song about this.
Yeah, and I could remix it. I mean, I can't do any original writing anymore because that part of my brain no longer exists.
And after, we can make a massive donation to an AIDS charity, and I can get off my tits on drugs. Yeah! And that's exactly what we did. And you can see what happened.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to issue you with the tickets, Mr. Michael.
As long as you don't show me your willy like the other one. Bye, everyone. Wham!
Oh, what's wrong with her?
Stop! I've heard enough! He's new, he's batting his shy.
The rats are huge.